What's up, everybody? It's your boy Jordan Tran, aka Tran the Man. Now you're thinking to yourself, why am I doing a video at 9:47 in the evening? Well, I couldn't wait till tomorrow, and plus I'm gonna be busy tomorrow, and I gotta go do some other stuff. But anyway, today in this video, you've seen these great things on YouTube so many great things. But the one thing that we barely see is to share their bucket list, right? Or your bucket list or something like that. But today, I'll be sharing my bucket list and what I have on my list. So basically everything on my bucket list is on my phone. So I'll be sharing you guys what I wanted to do on my bucket list. So before we get into the video, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, give this video a thumbs up, and normally I say let me know in the comment down below, but we don't got time to do that. So, without further ado, we're gonna get this video started. So, the first thing on my bucket list that I've wanted to do is go to a nail school. Yes, you heard me, nail school. Now you're thinking to yourself like, why would I want to go to nail school? It's to it's to fulfill my dreams, and more importantly, my mom's dream. For me to be a nail technician, so I can work with her. And my mom's dream is to have her own business. And I've wanted to do like the family thing between me and her. And I seen her work doing nails and all that stuff. And let me tell you, I loved it ever since. I've been practicing, painting I've been practicing doing it on like fake nails, all that stuff. So, and then I would love to go to the nail school and see what is really going on. And to see if I can get my license and stuff. So that's the number one thing on my bucket list. The second thing I wanted to do on my bucket list is go to Legoland. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why? Because I love Legos. And in order to get into the Lego thing, you have to go to the place where they do Legos, and I not only have Lego buildings, Lego stores, and everything Lego. So I've wanted to go to Legoland for so long that I didn't have the chance to do it when I was a kid. And someday I'll take my kids to go to Legoland. Who knows? Next on my bucket list is to get a tattoo. Now everybody has a tattoo these days, but I've wanted something unique. I love this art that they do in tattoos. Obviously tattoos, it could be a pain in the butt because of the needles and stuff. But I wanted one for so long. I wasn't allowed to at a certain age. But now I'm older, I can get a tattoo whenever I feel like it. But right now it's not the time yet. Next on my bucket list is to go to a concert. Now, I know what you're thinking. You never been to a concert? Let me tell you something. I had a rough childhood, and I wasn't allowed to do anything. I had to be focusing on school and everything, and I wasn't allowed to do that at a young age. But now, I'm older, I can go to any concert, but I don't know. It's hard to go to a concert these days. If it was a Becky G, I'll go to there. If it was and John Legend, I will go. If it was an Usher, I'll go. Or any other artist, I will go to. But I wasn't allowed to do that I wasn't allowed to until now. Next on my bucket list, go visit Mexico. I have a lot of friends, Latinos and Latinas, who are born and raised in Mexico. And they tell me to go visit Mexico because like, it's the most beautiful place on earth. You know, with with the beaches, the culture, the food, and everything. You know, why can't you go there? And to see how they celebrate Cinco de Mayo and all that stuff. And I wanted to do that. So yeah, going to Mexico was like on my bucket list for a while now. Next on my bucket list is to go to a football game. Now I know what you're thinking to yourself, but I know what you're thinking, like, you already been to a football game before. Yeah, but that was in college. I'm talking about the NFL football game. And, it's weird that my team is playing the LA's teams, but I wanted to go there. But, it's a rare thing, so we'll see. Next on my bucket list is to go to a basketball game. Now, college does not count because I already been to one. I'm talking about an NBA game. I've wanted to visit the Lakers stadium or the Clipper stadium. I know they're gonna hate me. I know the Laker fans gonna hate me for that. And just to get the experience of what it's like to go watch an NBA game and all that stuff. So that's that. Next is go to a baseball game. Now, I've wanted to go to a baseball game for so long. The last time I went to a baseball game was in middle school, where they had a Rancho Quakes, something like that. But I want to go to an MLB. I know there was an Angel Stadium in Anaheim, but I've wanted to go see the Dodgers too. The Dodgers is the most high team and the best team in Major League Baseball. And, I've wanted to see what it's like to go over there. And, it's so rewarding. And also, not just because of Ohtani and stuff, I want to feel the environment and I wanted to feel what it's like to be in a real baseball game, you know what I mean? Next on my bucket list, it's a weird thing on my bucket list. I don't know why, but it's on my bucket list. I want to write a book. It's a weird thing to say that I want to write a book, but, many people starting to write books and stuff, and you know what, I've wanted to write my own bibliography, and it was so cool. And I've seen many bibliographies, and a lot of them are really heartbreaking. And, yeah. Next on my bucket list, start my own business. Like I mentioned in the nail school one, I've always wanted to run a business with my mom, to fulfill our dreams, to run a nail salon, name it after our family, and, yeah, that's it. That's the whole reason. Next on my bucket list, I want to go to raves. I want to rave, not too much, but at least once a year. I think raving is really cool, but you have to be very aware of yourself, because obviously I can't really do it because of my condition. But I always wanted to trade. Trading candy sounds very, very cool. And, I like doing that. And, I've wanted to do that. Trade candy, whether if it's a guy or a girl or, I don't know. I love candy. I would love to trade. That's the only reason I go to rave for. Next on my bucket list is go to a zoo. The last time I went to a zoo when I was 4 years old. Now, my mom told me a story about, when I was young, I dropped one of my shoes in the lion's den. Now, I don't know why that happened, but I just dropped it in the lion's den. And I always wanted to go back to a zoo and to see every single animal, even the elephants. Next on my list is go on a first date. Now I know you're thinking, that's impossible. You can't put that in on a bucket list. It could be possible, guys. Going on a first date seems nervous, and I've never been on a date before. So it will be a great opportunity for me to experience what it's like to be on a first date. And, just to see how it felt, and to see do I dare give it a chance and all that stuff. But we'll see. Next on my bucket list, visit Seattle. Now, Seattle is known for the evergreen state, and obviously there's a lot of rain over there. And what I be hearing from the people who visit Seattle, I heard it's really beautiful. I think it's known for the Niagara Falls or something. But I will say that I've wanted to go to Seattle, not just for the Seattle Seahawks or the Portland Trail Blazers. No. Just to see everything, like what they have and what it's known for and stuff, And it's just that. Next on my bucket list, go on a picnic. Now I know what you're thinking, like, come on, Jordan, you've been to a picnic before. Why do you want it on a bucket list? But it's the kind of picnic I wanted to do was a friend picnic, Friendsgiving, or with a girl kind of thing. Now I know it sounds weird, but I just wanted to see what it's like to have a picnic with real friends. You know what I mean? Yeah. Next on my bucket list, watch a sunset. Now, we all seen sunsets at our time. Sunsets are very beautiful. When the sun goes down, turning like a orange, reddish, pinkish, and it still have a little bit of yellowish color. That's a beautiful color. But I wanted to watch it like on a mountain, on a hill, or at a beach, or at a park maybe. And I never got a chance to do that. I only get to see it at home. But I've always wanted to watch it from afar. Next on my bucket list, go scuba diving. Now, a lot of people have this on their bucket list. I've always wanted to go scuba diving to see what's it like under the ocean. What's it like? What kind of creatures they have down there? Or what kind of coral reefs they have. And hopefully not get eaten by a shark. Next on my bucket list, go to the UK. I heard some great things about the UK. With the buildings, the beaches, the food, the people, and and a lot of I know a lot of celebrities that we know are British, and I believe you guys know who they are. I'm gonna leave some photos to see who you guys know or who you've been a fan of right here. Alright. Next on the bucket list. Oh, just to be clear, I've always wanted to go see the Big Ben and Blackpool. That's it. And that's for the England. Next on my bucket list, learn to play either the piano or guitar, or in this case, the keyboard. Well, I have both of these at home, and I never got a chance to learn how to play and all that stuff. So I thought it would be great if I can learn how to play both instruments, so that way I can be a better player. You know what I mean? Next on my bucket list, meet my favorite YouTubers. Now, you guys know in my last video, I revealed my top 5. So if you haven't seen that video, click the link down below to see my top 5 YouTubers. And, I've always wanted to meet them for the longest time. And, I never get a chance to meet anyone, any big celebrities. So it will be a great opportunity for me to meet my favorite YouTubers. And if you know who you are, I wanted to meet you no matter where you live or where you go. Next on my bucket list, go to Disneyland. Now, I know what you're thinking. Everybody go to Disneyland. I haven't been to Disneyland for a long time. Even longer than an expired milk. So, everyone knows that Disneyland is the happiest place on earth. And it's true. So I've always wanted to go to Disneyland just to feel the experience, and obviously the food, and not for the food and stuff. Actually, yes, because I'll get hungry by the time. But just to enjoy the rides, just to get over my fear and stuff, you know. Next on my bucket list, go to New Orleans. Now, New Orleans, home of the Mardi Gras, and I've always wanted to see a Mardi Gras. I've always wanted to try their authentic gumbo, jambalaya, and not the alligator sausage and deer. No, alligator and deer sausage. I don't want to try those. But like the gumbo and jambalaya, I've wanted to try those. And also get to see the history of New Orleans. And that's Next on my bucket list, meet some of my favorite celebrities. Now, I haven't revealed my top 10 or 5 celebrities. That will be on the next video. But I wanted to meet some of my favorite celebrities for the longest time. Some of them are Asians inspired, some of them are not. You know, whoever I can meet, I will be okay with it. I'll be okay with it. Next on my bucket list, learn to ballroom dance. Yes, what I mean by ballroom dance, I mean like ballroom, Latin, all that stuff. I've wanted to learn how to dance for a long time. But I already know how to do hip-hop, jazz, contemporary, and a little bit of freestyle. But I never learned how to do a proper samba, tango, Viennese waltz, foxtrot, all that stuff. Now, you're thinking to yourself, you have done it. Yeah, but that was like years ago. This is a new year. And the reason that's the reason I stopped doing it, because I couldn't afford it anymore. Dance is expensive. You know that. Next on my bucket list, go to a Lego convention. I love me some Legos, and if you have not seen my video on my room tour, I had some Legos that has already been built. And, you know, I've wanted to see what a real Lego convention looks like, and see all kinds of Legos. The ones that's been released, retired, or whatever kind. I want to see all Legos. All of them. Next on my bucket list, stay at the MGM Hotel. The MGM is the one hotel that is mostly expensive. MGM is so expensive, like even the food there is expensive. Why? I don't know. It's just expensive, okay? But a lot of people are staying at the MGM. But I heard some recent things that's happening, so I will be careful with it. But I've always wanted to go to MGM, just for the fun of it. Next on my list, snowboarding. Now, I do have a snowboard in here. I don't know why. I have a snowboard, so I can't waste that opportunity to learn how to snowboard. And what I've been told is kind of like skateboarding, but you're on the snow, and without wheels. And I've always wanted to learn how to snowboard, and I think it is a great opportunity for me to, like, if I can go to the mountains one day and learn how to snowboard, I would definitely go and snowboard. Next, feed an elephant. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why would you want to feed an elephant where you can feed a giraffe or hippopotamus or a monkey? Actually, you don't want to feed a monkey. You don't want to feed a monkey. But I've always wanted to feed an elephant, just like put the food in his trunk and then eat it. But elephants are such cool animals. Obviously, they're the biggest animals on the planet. And I love a good old elephant vibes. I love elephants. They're like the coolest animals on the planet. Next up is go to the hot springs. Now I know the hot springs is really one of the coolest things that everyone's seen on Earth. And obviously, I wanted to relax in one of them. Now I know it's impossible to get one to relax in a hot spring, but it can't go wrong, right? And I think that it will be a great opportunity for me just to explore and what is a hot spring and like all that stuff. Next on we have 2 more on my bucket list that I wanted to show you. Next on my bucket list is dance with a professional dancer. Now I know it's rare. I don't know where are some of the best professional female dancers in the world, but I'm assuming there are some either in here in the USA or in the UK. Cause I've always wanted to learn how to dance with a professional dancer. I mean, I grew up watching some of the best dancers, well, actually female dancers in the world. From the USA, I've watched Cheryl Burke, I've watched Emma Slater, I've watched Lindsay Arnold, I've watched, what's her face? Whitney Carson, and I've also watched, what was also her face? That one girl, what's her face? Oh, Shauna Burgess. And also from the UK, from the UK, I've always wanted to learn. I've watched some of these female dancers: Diane Buswell, Amy Dowden, Nancy Shue, Luba Munchkin, and the other one, what's her name? Yorita. And all those female dancers, very cool in their own respective way. Now, the last thing on my list is go visit the DPHQ, meaning I go on a tour and see the DPHQ 2, the Dude Perfect headquarters, just to see what is their entire headquarters look like and all that stuff. And obviously meet the Dude Perfect guys. I mean, they're like the biggest YouTube sensation in the world. Like, literally, in the world. And I'm not gonna lie, I've always wanted to meet them. Like, I've always wanted to do that. And, I've always wanted to do that. So, that is my entire list of what I wanted to do on my bucket list, and let me take my takeaways is that you only get one life, and you cannot miss your opportunities to do everything on your bucket list. And I think obviously doing everything on your list can mean the whole world, and you don't know whether it's gonna happen or not, and everything, so and so and so. So, and I will be excited if I do any of those things on my bucket list. And yeah. So, alright guys, so thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please hit the subscribe button. If you like this video, give this video a thumbs up. Hit the notification bell to get notified all kinds of videos. And let me know in the comments down below what is the one thing in your bucket list that you have either accomplished or have not accomplished yet and willing to do it. So that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you have a good night. Peace.